the center which is O, and then the radius, and that radius measure 3.4 centimeter. Okay students, then here construct tangent at point M and N. Okay, the name of the chord is M and N. So here also we have to draw the tangent. We have to draw the tangent passing through the point M and N. Okay, so that means students, here without using the center, we draw the tangent. Hello students, this is Sujata Gamre coming with class 10 NCERT SSC Math with Sujata ji. Welcome students in our channel. Welcome students in the construction from previous year board question paper, and we are going to learn about the construction, and that construction are from the July 2020 to 2025. Okay students, so let us see the first construction from July 2025. Okay students, the first construction is from the July 2025. What is that? First is draw a circle with center O of radius 3.4 centimeter. Draw a chord MN of length 5.7 centimeter in it. Construct tangents at point M and N to the circle. So here students, as per the given information, we first draw the rough diagram, because students, for the rough diagram there is a half mark, and so first we draw the rough diagram. Okay student, so here I use this cap here and then draw the circle. Okay, here I draw the circle. Okay, suppose this is the circle. Suppose you consider that this is the circle with radius 3.4 centimeter. Then draw a chord of MN of length 5.7 centimeter in it. Okay, so here I draw the chord here which is of 5.7. Consider it is of 5.7 centimeter. Okay, and here the center which is O, and then the radius, and that radius measure 3.4 centimeter. Okay students, then here construct tangent at point M and N. Okay, the name of the chord is M and N. So here also we have to draw the tangent. We have to draw the tangent passing through the point M and N. Okay, so that means students, here without using the center, we draw the tangents. So here I take one point here on the circumference and name it as L, and then roughly I draw such a way. Here join LM, then join LN. Okay, then formation of triangle LMN, formation of triangle LMN. Then here making the arc, this arc. Okay, as well as take the distance same of this. Take the distance that is same as this one. Here say from here. Okay, I first that, okay, I take the biggest one. Okay, biggest one arc, make the biggest one arc. Okay, and then here from the L, from the point N, draw this one. Student, it is not a fair diagram, it is a rough diagram. Okay students, okay, and then take a distance between them. here. So the measurement can't be accurately, okay, there cannot be the accuracy come in the rough diagram, but a tentative figure should be same. So now here draw this intersected arc, and that is nothing but the tangent, okay. So this is a tangent named as A passing through M, and there is another one tangent that is passing through N, and name it as B, okay students, this one. So here there are tangents that passing through M and N to the circle, okay student. So such a way we have to draw the fair diagram here. So first take the measurement of the 3.4 centimeter here students. 3.4 centimeter students, how can you take out? First place out this scale here and measure out 3.4. Only take the 2 points, 3.4 here, 3.4, these are the 2 points, okay. So I take this distance in this compass, okay. So here okay, so this is the circle of 3 point, see here, 3.4 radius, okay. So I make here, this is the center, and from the center I make the radius, draw the radius, okay, and name it as P. Suppose OP is the radius, and which is of 3.4 centimeter, okay, 3.4 centimeter. Then here I draw the chord which is of 5.7 centimeter. So here I make the 5.7 mark. So here this one is the 5.7 mark. See here, this one is the 5.7 mark. So take this distance in the compass, okay, take this distance in the compass, yes. So this is the 5.7. So here I draw this way, okay, make the arc here, okay. So now here as well as place here and make the arc. So now here I draw the chord which is of 5.7, which is of 5.7, and name it as MN, which is of MN students, and write down here I 5.7 centimeter, okay. This is the distance 5.7 centimeter. Then I take here the point, any point, name it as suppose L, and then join LM, then join LM, such a way, then join LN, then join LN, okay student. Then there is a formation of LMN triangle, there is a formation of LMN triangle, okay students. And then here take the compass, place on this third point L, make the arc, okay, such a way, make the arc, and then from the N as well as you make the arc, and that arc intersect the chord MN, okay. Here also from the M you make the arc, and that is from passing through or intersecting from chord MN. See, this is the chord MN, So passing through this outside. Okay students, this way. And then take distance from this. Okay, between the arc. Take the distance between the arc. See students, here. Such a way. Okay, this way. This way you make the arc. Here. See here students. And then here, taking this distance from arc to this chord, this way. Okay, intersect this arc. Then here as well as here also from this second one point you also make the arc. Okay, intersect the arc. Now here you have to join these two arc. Okay, now here N and this intersecting arc, draw the line from here intersecting arc and this one. Okay, this one. I name it as this arc as A here, and then this intersecting arc, and from passing through M make the arc, draw the line, and that line means nothing but the tangent. Okay, such a way. Yes. So I name it as B, tangent B. Okay student, so such a way we can draw the tangent which is at passing through point N, and this is the tangent B passing through the point M. Okay student, then come to the next one point students. Here students, come to the next one example. Next one example is also from July 2025. The construction is from 2025 students. And here triangle ABC similar to triangle PBR. BC is equal to 8 centimeter. AC is equal to 10 centimeter. Angle B is equal to 90 degree. BC upon BR is equal to 5 upon 4. Then construct triangle PBR. So now here student, first we draw the figure, that the rough diagram. Okay, first we draw the rough diagram here. Okay, and here the given clue is that the BC upon BR, this ratio is BC upon BR, which is equal to 5 upon 4. So BC is appear in the triangle ABC, and BR is appear in the triangle PBR. So that means students, the triangle PBR is the smaller one triangle, and the triangle ABC is the biggest one triangle. Okay students, so we draw here the biggest one triangle as ABC and the smallest one triangle as the PBR. Okay student, so this way. And here students, the angle B is equal to 90 degree. There is also clue. So here I draw here the right angle triangle. Okay students, the first right angle triangle, that is the triangle ABC, is the biggest one right angle triangle, and the triangle PPR is the smallest one right angle triangle. Okay students, this way. See student, this way I draw the triangle PBR, which is also right angle triangle. Okay students, and here also students, that BC is equal to 8 centimeter, and here AC is equal to 10 centimeter. Okay students, but here we have to calculate the triangle PBR. We have to draw the triangle PBR, but here students, we don't know the measurement of the triangle PBR, what is of the side PB, what is the measure of the side BR, and what is the measure of the side PR. Only there is a angle B, and that angle B is of 90 degree. Okay students, and here one mistake is here students, that mistake that here students, that we have to construct PBR, but here students that here that here the triangle PBR, but here students the B is the common, and that means students we have to draw the right angle triangle. The two B is common in both cases. Okay students, so here we have to draw here that P here, B here, and the R here, because students the common, there is a common, so we do not draw the separate right angle triangle. Okay, we do not draw the separate right angle triangle because one point is common, and that is the B students. Okay students, and then here student, see how can we draw it, but before that we should have to calculation. There is a calculation, and that calculation is that triangle ABC similar to triangle PBR. So that means students, angle B is congruent to angle B, and that means students measure angle B is equal to measure angle B, and that is equal to 90 degree. And here students, the ratio of the corresponding sides are equal. So the AB upon PD is equal to BC upon BR is equal to AC upon PR, and that is of 5 upon 4 students, that is equal to 5 upon 4 students. So now here students, that is here we know that the BC is equal to 8. So I here feel BC, that is 8 upon BR. Here AC is 10 upon PR, and here AB not given, PB not given, so write as it is. So AB upon PB is equal to 8 upon BR is equal to 10 upon PR is equal to 5 upon 4. So now one by one I calculate the side. So here I take these two ratios. So 8 upon BR is equal to 5 upon 4. Okay student, that means by cross multiplication here 5 multiply BR is equal to 8 multiply 4. That means BR is equal to 8 multiply 4 upon 5. Okay students, and that means here BR is equal to, that is 32 upon 5, and that means students BR is equal to 5 6 are 30 and 5 4s are, so BR is equal to 6.4. So here students BR is equal to 6.4. Okay students, and then here, and students I take these two ratios. Afterward that I take these two ratios, 10 upon PR is equal to 5 upon 4 students. So here by cross multiplication 5 multiply PR is equal to 10 multiply 4. So PR is equal to 10 multiply 4 divided by students 5. So here 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. So 2 multiply 8, that means 8. So here students PR is equal to 8 centimeter, and here students already we calculated that BR, which is equal to 6.4 centimeter. Okay students, and then we are ready to draw the figure. Okay students, that is we have to draw construction PBR. So how can we draw these figures student? So here students, first I take the another paper to draw this construction. First here I know that the measurement of the PBR. What are the measurement of the PBR? Okay student. So here students, first I draw the ABC. Okay, triangle ABC. See here students, that first I draw the base. Okay, and that base is PBR, and that is of the 8 centimeter. Okay student, so I start from here. 8. Yes. So this is of 8 centimeter BC. The base is BC, which is of 8 centimeter. Then here students, then draw the right angle 90 degree from B. So here I draw here angle B. Here angle B. Then make a ray. You have to make a ray students. Here such a way you have to make a ray. Here I mark that this is a 90 degree. Okay, and then take the distance of 10 centimeter, because students AC is equal to 10 centimeter. I take the distance here, that 10 centimeter. So students, I here 0 to here 10. Okay, so these are the marks of 10 centimeter, the distance of 10 centimeter. So take in a compass. Okay, that distance take in a compass. Small one. Okay. So here students, take the distance. Okay. Okay, here from this point to this. Yes students, this is finally I take the distance. Okay, 10 centimeter. So C to this distance, that is the 8 centimeter, this distance. Okay, this is the 10 centimeter. So now here this intersecting point is nothing but the A students. This intersecting point is nothing but the A students, and then here I join AC. Then here I joined AC. Okay students, so this is okay. So this is the triangle ABC. This is triangle ABC. Now here students, we have to form the triangle PBC. So now here PBC is the smallest one triangle, so it come inside the triangle ABC because B is common here. Okay students, so how can we make out that PBC? So here students, you take any angle here and then make the ray from here students. I make the ray suitable angle with suitable angle from point B. Okay, so this way I make a ray suitable angle. Okay, and then take the then I take here students the mark, and that mark is students the 5 mark. Okay, make the suitable distance in the compass and make the 5 mark, okay, on this ray. So here first, second, third, fourth, and then here fifth one students. Okay, and then here students I join. First I write down this B1, B2, B3, B4 and B5. So I joined B5 to C. B5 to C here this way. Okay students, and then first I here that write down the A. Okay, that will be A ray. Then here from the ratio is students, the ratio is BC upon BR is equal to 5 upon 4. So that's why I join the B5 to C. Okay, and then I make the specific arc from B. Okay, so such a ray and segment, and then here take the distance, make same arc from the B4, make the same arc from the B4, such a way students. Okay, this way, and then take the distance between these intersecting arc this way students. See here, and then also put this compass and make the intersecting arc here also. Okay, and then here students you should have to make the line segment from B4 to the intersecting arc up to the BC. So this way I make the arc. Okay, so this is the parallel line students. This is the parallel line and this is the parallel lines, and that means students we are that our construction is right. Then here students, same way keep your compass on the C, make the arc here. Then here this point students is nothing but R students. This point is nothing but the R students. Okay, that is the BR. And then here keep the compass on the point R and make here students the arc this way, and then take the distance between these intersecting arc. So here making the arc this way. Okay, and here also keep this intersecting arc and making the arc students this way. So now here students, this point R and the intersecting arc, okay, passing through draw the segment passing through these points. So here this way. Yes, this way students. So here this intersecting point is called as the B student. So such a way our triangle PBR are completed. So the measurement, that is this totally 8 centimeter, is of total BC students, total BC. So I draw it such a way. Okay, this. And then here AC, that is the 10 centimeter students. So I write here 10 centimeter. So this is the distance 10 centimeter. Okay students, and then here right angle. Okay, so I each and every, you have to name each and every segment, each and every ray here students. That is the B here, B here students, B ray. So such a way you can complete the figure students. So that we have to draw the triangle PBR, which is of the right angle triangle. Okay students, then students see the next one construction. And the next one construction here students, that see the next one construction. Okay. And that next one construction is from students July 2024, July 2024 students. This is from July 2024. Okay students, see here, this is the construction, that is July 2024. So here see the example, construct a tangent to a circle with center P and radius 3.2 centimeter at any point M on it. Yes students, here students, first we draw the rough diagram here. First I draw rough diagram here students. Yes, this, consider this is the circle with center P and radius 3.2 centimeter. Okay, and at any point M on it, suppose here M, PM or anyone. Okay, so now here we have to construct a tangent. Okay, so the construct a tangent from this point M, this way, and name it as A here. Okay, so this way we have to make out the construction. So now here this is the rough diagram, but you should have to draw the fair diagram here with proper measurement students. So take the distance 3.2 from the scale here, three point two. So here this is marking of 3.2 students, this is the marking of 3.2. so I take the distance in the compass, so that's why I can draw the circle with radius 3.2 centimeter. Okay, yes, so here I draw students here. I draw the circle here students. Then here students, I write down the name. Here's center P, then radius 3.2 students. So I write here radius 3.2 centimeter. Okay, and then students, at any point M on it. Okay, suppose this is the point M here on this point M. Okay, take the point M here, and then I draw a ray that passing through the M point here. Okay student, this way you have to draw the ray. Okay, so I name it as R. And then students, first you keep this compass on the point M and take the distance, specific distance from the ray from the left hand side and make the arc here. And then here students, as well as make the arc here students. Okay, and then students, take the specific distance greater than the half of it and make the arc upper and lower. This way students. Okay, this way students. This way you have to make the arc. Then student, join these points, that two intersecting arc and this end point. Yes, and draw the segment. Draw the line, and that line is nothing but the tangent. That line is nothing but the tangent. So I mark here 90-degree angle. This distance is equal, so I write here equal sign. Okay, and name it as line L here. This is the point P, so radius that I write here PQ. Okay, Q here. Okay, so PQ is the radius 3.2. Then here PM, and here PR is the ray. So such a way you can draw the diagram. Okay students, with making perfect or proper sign. Okay, then next one students, see here student, next one is the question, same year, July 2024 students. Triangle LMN similar to triangle LQP. In triangle LMN, LM is equal to 3.6 centimeter, angle L is equal to 50 degree, LN is equal to 4.2 centimeter, and LM upon LQ is equal to 4/7. And so here construct LQP students. Here construct LQP students. So now here there are the two triangles students, LMN and LQP. So now here same here students, that the L and here is also L. So the students, L is common, one point is common students. If the only one point is common, so our figure should be here the triangle, the figure of the triangle starting from the starting point should be L. Draw the this way, that is the L. Okay, so here students, and here students, the ratio is LM upon LQ. LM upon LQ is equal to 4/7. So here LQ, where is the LQ? LQ come in the triangle LQP. LQ come in the triangle LQP students. So LQP here is a 4/7. So here 7. So here that means here students, LQP is the greatest one triangle students. It is the greatest one triangle, and the students LM is, that is the 4. So that means triangle LMN is the smallest one triangle. Okay students, and so that's why I draw the figure here, rough figure students. First I draw the rough figure. So see the carefully, that first I have the measurement. I have the measurement of LM is equal to 3.6, L is equal to 50 degree and ln is equal to 4.2 centimeter. So that is of the smallest one triangle, student. The measurement is of the smallest one triangles. So first I draw the smallest one triangle. Okay, student. So here I take the measurement that 50. So here 50. So I draw the ray which is 50. Suppose this is the 50, and then here base, students, I here draw the LM, students. Here L, I take here distance. I take LM here, M here, students, and which is of 3.6, students, which is of 3.6 centimeter. And here, students, on this ray I take the point as N, students. So here I take ln, that is the 4.2. So I write down here 4.2 centimeter. Okay, students, take. Then here there is a formation of triangle LMN, which is of smallest one, okay. And then I take the making proper sign here, student, proper measurement of the angle, and then here that making the how many, 7 parts of this segment, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, so now here that fourth one, 1 2 3 fourth one attached to the LM, join with LM. This is the fourth one, L4, and this one is the L7. So now here, students, that here this way, and then here, students, that I extend this ray, students. Yes. So now here, students, that the parallel, that line should be parallel. So here, student, this way parallel line. Okay. And here, students, so now here that will be here LMN, and here LQ, and here this point will be P, student. This point will be P. Okay, student. So this is our rough diagram. Okay, such a way we have to draw the figure. Okay, so one by one do the process. Okay, so first we draw the ray. We draw ray here. Okay, see here, students. First I draw the ray here, and then take the LM as 3.6. So LM is here, students, 3.6. So here L, here 3.6 centimeter. So here this point is M, students. Here LM. Okay, students. And then here making the 50-degree angle upper side, making the 50-degree at the upper side. So that is from L. L is the 50-degree. So here this way. Okay, students. Then here, students, then here this is of 50-degree. I write down here 50-degree. Yes. Then making the proper measure of the angle, and then I draw the ray here from L. Okay, yes, this way. And then students, I mark here, students, I mark here on this ray, okay, and that up to 7, making proper specific measurement. So taking this distance 1, okay students, this will be the greatest one, okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, okay, marking such a way. And then I write down L1, L2, L3, L4, L5, L6, L7, okay. Then here I joined L4 to LM, here L4 to LM, this way, L4 to LM, okay students. Here I write down M, students, yes, this is the M, okay. Then here students, this is the LM, that is of 3.6 centimeter. Then now here students, I mark as 4.2. I do not make the element triangle. First I draw the element triangle, students, taking the 4.2 centimeter here, students, taking the 4.2. So here 4.2 distance in the compass, okay. See here, making the arc from L and then join this. So now here students, this is the triangle element, okay, with proper measurement. This is the triangle element. Now here by process to form the triangle LQP. So here we draw this 7 mark arc, specific distance with specific distance, L4 joined with, connected with M. And then now here students, making the parallel lines. So here keep this compass on the L4, make the distance here. So I here take the distance. Then keep this L7, make the arc here, and then take the distance in between this distance, okay. So this one students. So here as well as make the arc here, intersect that the previous one arc. Then here students, this point, intersecting point, and this L7 join, okay, and then make the line segment, and that come touch to the LM segment, LM up to the LM, draw this line segment up to the LM, this one, okay, up to this part. So now here student, these two segments are parallel to each other. See here, this segment and this segment parallel to each other. So that's why our figure, our construction is right students, okay. Then the next process students, take the specific distance in the compass and keep this compass on the M and make the arc here, and make the arc here, okay students. Yes, is it? Yes, okay, correct. And then here students, on this compass, so here make the arc here students, and this point students, this point will be Q, okay. So I name it first Q. So now here take the distance from this point, the intersecting point of the line segment, and this will be here, students. Okay, yes, this will be, and then keep here and then making the distance. Then here, students, this intersecting arc and Q. So here join this one. What happened? There is some mistake. Okay, here if you draw this one, I draw here, yes, and taking the distance. Okay, sorry, taking the distance here. Okay, how it come? Okay, here, students, there is some mistake. Okay, take this distance. Okay, so intersecting point is this here, and then make the arc as it is, the first one arc, because it will be fainted out. Okay, so now here this point, intersecting arc, and the Q point join and make the line segment this way. Okay, students, and then this point is called as P. This point is called as P, students. Yes, students. So this way our construction is completed. Okay, students. So this construction is from the July 2024, students. Very important, students, this construction. Okay, very important. Marking are same. Okay, given marking, and do not rub out that marking. Okay, then now here, students, then there is a third one question, student, and that is from the same year, students. Okay, see here, July 2024. Okay, draw a circle with center P and radius 3.5 centimeter. Take point Q at a distance 8 centimeter from the center. Construct tangents to the circle from point Q. Yes, students, very easy question, students. So here see, students, that first one, first you have to draw the rough diagram. So I here draw the rough diagram, students. Okay, making the circle. Suppose this circle is of that center P, radius 3.5 centimeter. Okay, and take point Q at a distance 8 centimeter. So here suppose there is a 8 centimeter. So this point is here Q, and this is 8 centimeter from the center. Okay, and then draw a circle with center P. Okay, so here, students, construct the point Q, no? So here, students, we have to first draw the perpendicular line, perpendicular. Okay, students, so here I make the line perpendicular here. Okay, this is the rough diagram, students. This is the rough diagram. This becomes the perpendicular bisector. Okay, this way. Then here, yes, this should be. Okay, then here, students, that from the Q you have to join this point, intersecting circle. Okay, so this will be, students, the first tangent, and here this intersecting point, the point of intersecting circle and the Q. So that will be the second one, tangent. Okay, student, so these are the two tangents. So let us draw the fair diagram. Okay, students, so first taking the measurement of 3.5, measurement of 3.5, students. These are the 2 points which is of the distance 3.5. Okay, yes. So I make here yes 3.5. So here this is the center P, and then draw the radius to show that it is of 3.5 centimeter circle. Okay, with radius 3.5 centimeter circle. Then here, students, here name it as O. Okay, outside. So P is the radius. Then here, students, I draw the ray. I draw the ray from the center. Okay, and take a point Q at a distance 8 centimeter. At 8 centimeter. So student, here taking 8 centimeter in the compass, students. Okay, taking 8 centimeter in the compass here. This way. That is from P. That is from P. Okay. Here. Okay. So make the arc here. Make the arc. And then write down 8 centimeter. Okay. This is of the distance 8 centimeter. Okay, students. This is the point Q. So I write down that Q here. Here is the P, students. Here is the O. Okay. And then now, students, then now here draw the perpendicular bisector of PQ. Perpendicular bisector of PQ. Taking a proper distance in the compass, make the arc upper side, lower side, this way. Then join these arc, draw the line this way. Now here, student, name this line as L, this line as M. Okay, and take the distance. Now here make this distance. Suppose now here making the marking, that means, students, that here take the point R, and that RP and RQ are the same distance. So make the same marking, and then take the distance from Q to R. Take the distance from Q to R. Here. Okay, students, see here. Take the distance from Q to R. Okay. And now make the circle and make the it slip down. Okay, compass will be slip down. Wait for a while, students. So such an incidence will be occur in your exam also, students. So be careful while drawing the construction. Okay, here. So now here I take the distance. Okay. Okay, this way. This way, students, I make the proper circle. Okay, and here the faint part I dark. Okay, I make the dark. Okay, students. And then now here, students, here see, here is the intersecting point. Here is the intersecting circles. Two circles are intersect at this point. Okay, so form the or draw the line or draw the ray from Q. Draw the ray from Q here. Name it as A. Here draw the ray from Q on the lower side. Okay, so this will be here, students. Okay, yes. So students, two tangents can be drawn from the outside of the circle, because Q is the outside point of this circle with center P. Okay, students, so we can draw the two tangents. Okay, students, yes. So now here, students, then next one construction, and that next one construction is from July 2023, students. The next one construction is from July 2023. Okay, so let us see. First, triangle PQR similar to triangle LTR. In PQR, PQ is equal to 4.2 centimeter, QR is equal to 5.4 centimeter, PR is equal to 4.8 centimeter. Construct triangle PQR and triangle LTR such that PQ upon LT is equal to 3.4 centimeter. 3.4, okay, not centimeter, students, it is ratio. So PQ upon LT is equal to 3 upon 4. So now here, students, that PQ is equal to 4.2, QR is equal to 5.4 and PR is equal to 4.8. So students, these are the measurement of the triangle PQR. Okay, these are the measurement of the triangle PQR, and here PQ is equal to, PQ upon LT is equal to 3 upon 4. So PQ, that is the 3. Which one is the smallest one number? So that means, students, the PQR is the smallest one triangle. PQR is the smallest one triangle and LTR is the biggest one triangle. Okay, student. So that's why here we draw the rough diagram. Okay, student. So in the rough diagram, here, students, that any one common, yes, students, R is the common here, students. R point, one point is the common. So here, students, first here first I draw this ray, and that coming from the starting point from the R, students. Okay, starting point from R, because R is the common, students. Okay, and then here that from R, that is the QR, that QR is the 5.4, so taking 5.4 centimeter as a base. Okay, here I write QR. Okay students, QR. And then here students, that is the P point, है ना, P point, PQR. So here students, that PR and for PR and PQ, that will be the making with ray here, this will be, okay, drawing the ray, and then here students this way, P. So here PR is 4.8 centimeter and PQ is the 4.2 centimeter. Okay, so now here students, that we have to construct now LTR. Okay, so LTR, so making here this way, making angle way, and the 4 part, 2, 3, 4. So join the here R1, R2, R3 and R4 students. So join the R3 to the PQ, to this Q. Okay, this one. And then here R4, here it will be in parallel way, and then here students, this will be the students, I think T here. Okay, this point will be T. Okay, and then here students, this will be, that will be parallel to here. So here this will be RT, and here L. This is the L. So LTR, this way. Okay student, but before that there is a construction, there is a calculation student. So we have to calculation. First do the calculation students. Okay, so what is the calculation here students? So first I write down triangle PQR similar to triangle LTR. Therefore the side ratios are equal. PQ upon LT is equal to QR upon TR is equal to PR upon LR, and which is of students, which is of 3 upon 4. So now here PQ is 4.2 upon LT is equal to QR. QR is 5.4 upon TR. PR, that is 4.8 upon LR is equal to 3 upon 4. Okay students, and one by one taking the two ratios. So now here first I take this one, these ratios, first one and last one. So 4.2 upon LT is equal to 3 upon 4. So here that means LT is equal to 4.2 multiply 4 divided by 3. So here 3 ones are, and here 3 fours are. So 1.4 into 4, 1.4 into 4. Okay students, and that means here 5.6. LT is equal to 5.6 centimeter. Then taking the second ratio, 5.4 upon TR is equal to 3 upon 4. So cross multiplication, TR is equal to 5.4 multiply 4 upon 3. So here 3 ones are, 3 8s are 24. So here 1.8 multiply 4. So here TR is equal to 7.2. TR is equal to 7.2 centimeter. Then student, last one ratio, 4.8 upon LR is equal to 3 upon 4. Then here cross multiplication, LR is equal to 4.8 multiply 4 divided by 3. Then 3 ones are 3 ones are 3 6 are. So 1.6 multiply 4. So here LR is equal to 6.4. LR is equal to 6.4 centimeter. Okay students. So now here our calculation is completed. So one by one we have to draw the figure. Okay. So now here taking the another page to construct here. So first I draw the base QR which is of 5.4. First I draw the ray. Okay students, first I draw the ray. Before that I sharpen the pencil students. Okay. Okay. Then here students, first I draw the ray this way. Then taking the distance so take the distance student 5.4 here. So this is the distance 5.4 centimeter. Here R Q. This one is the Q. Okay, RQ is 5.4. Then here taking 4.8 and 4.2 distance. So here 4.8. This one is the 4.8 and here I mark 4.8, here I mark 4.2. Okay, this is 4.2 and this is 4.8. So now here take the distance 4.8 in the compass. Okay, so this is a 4.8 distance. Okay, and 4.8 that is from PR, that is from R, because PR is equal to 4.8. So I make this way arc. Then take the distance 4.2 in the compass. That is from Q you may mark the arc. Okay, make the arc. Then this is the intersecting point. Okay, and then draw the triangle. So here students, you should extend this point, this ray. Okay, and then students from here this way. Okay students. Then now here students, this point is called as P. So there is a formation of PQR, triangle PQR. Okay, there is a formation of triangle PQR. So now here students, first make the proper angle and draw the ray from R. Here. Okay, draw the ray. Now here make the 4 proper part, that is from R. So here first one, first, second, third and fourth. Okay, this way. So here R1, R2, R3 and R4. So now here we have to join R3 and Q. We have to join RQ and Q. Okay students, and then now students, you have to first take the R3, keep the compass on R3 and then make the arc this way. Now keep the compass on R4, make the arc here, okay, and then take the distance in between the arc. This way. So now here student, this way. Yes. And then this intersecting point and this R4. Draw the line segment up to the QR, up to the ray RQ. Okay, this way. And this is the parallel. This is the parallel line segment. So our construction is correct. So here keep the compass on Q, make the arc here. Also that this point is students, this point should be T, this point should be T. So keep the compass on the point T and make the arc this way students, make the arc and then take the distance in between these, the arc, the distance between the arc this way. Okay students, here it is. And then students, this intersecting point and this T, join this up to the ray RP. Yes, this is also parallel. So our construction is right students. So now here, write here, name it as L. So this is the triangle LTR. Okay, and now the measurement, write down the measurement here. This is of 5.4 students. This is of 5.4. RP is the 4.8 centimeter. Okay, RP is the 4.8. And then here students, that PQ is the 4.2 students, 4.2 centimeter, this way. Okay, and as well as you can write down that the distance, that is LT. Here LT is the 5.6 centimeter. Okay, and then LR is the 6.4 centimeter here students. Okay, and here students RT, that is the TR, and that is of 7.2. This one students. So now the figure is complete. Okay, now here students, the next one example, and that is from the same year, July 2023. Okay, that is from July 2023. Okay, so see here, what is the question for the construction? Draw a circle with center P and radius 3 cm. Draw a chord MN of length 4 cm. Draw tangents to the circle through points M and N which intersect in point Q. Measure the length of segment PQ. Okay students, so first here students, first draw the rough diagram here. Okay, so I draw the rough diagram here students. So center P and show the radius. So here I show the radius which is of students 3 centimeter. Okay, and then I take the point L here. LP is the radius 3 centimeter. Draw a chord MN of length 4 centimeter. So here 4 centimeter. So this is of 4 centimeter chord and name it as MN. Okay, draw tangents to the point M and N intersect in point Q. Okay, students. So here, students, we draw without center. We draw the tangent. Okay. So here we have to take the point here. So here I take O point and then join the ON. Make the line segment ON and here OM. Okay, and then here making the arc here as well as arc here also, and the distance in between them. Suppose that. Okay, so here that distance, and then here from the point M this way. Okay, students, and so we have to measure the distance from P to Q. So here intersection is Q. Name it as this point as Q, and we have to join this PQ. Okay, students, first join PQ and then write down length PQ is equal to how much. Okay, so one by one let us start. Okay, first here, students, draw the circle with center P, which is of 3 centimeter. So take the distance 3 centimeter here, 0 to 3. This. Okay. Yes. So now here. Yes. So here, students, this is the circle of radius 3 centimeter. Okay, then I draw the radius L, here center P, show that it is of 3 centimeter. Okay, then draw the chord MN, which is of 4 centimeter. So the 4 centimeter taken as this way. Take the distance in the compass. So this is of 4 centimeter. I mark here, students, this I mark here as N. Okay, this as N. So now from N we get the point from N at 4 centimeter. Okay, so this is of 4 centimeter. So here, student, this is M point, and draw the chord. This is the proper way you have to draw the chord, students. Okay, then here without center you have to draw this tangent. So I take here point the O. Okay, and then here, student, join ON, join ON and OM. Now here, students, there is a triangle. There is a formation of the triangle OMN. Then now we are making the arc from O. So making the arc this way O, as well as making the arc from N this way, that is intersecting the chord. Here also from M intersecting the arc MN, students. Then take the distance in between these. So this is the distance in between these. So from the chord you intersect the chord. Here also intersect this chord. Okay. Then here this intersecting point and the N, this N join and make the line. Make the line, and that line is nothing but the first tangent passing through N, and then this intersecting arc, this point which intersecting arc, and then M. Draw the line. And this is the second one, tangent passing through point M. Okay, students, and the intersecting point, this intersecting point of tangent is called as the Q. It's called as Q, students. Okay, and then we have to measure the length of segment PQ. So here, students, I draw the PQ segment and then measure. So here, students, PQ is 4.1. Okay, I think it is between 4.1 and 4. So here 4 students, accurately 4 centimeter. So here I write down measure, the length of segment PQ is equal to 4 centimeter, Okay, students, this one. So I mention here also 4 centimeter. Okay. So now here, students, the next one example, and that next one example is from, students, July 2022. Okay, July 2022. Okay, so now here see what is the example. Draw a circle of radius 3.2 centimeter and center O. Take any point P on it. Draw tangent to the circle through point P using the center of the circle. Okay, so here first draw the rough diagram. So here I draw the rough diagram. So see here, consider that is the circle with radius 3.2 centimeter. Okay, so I draw here 3.2 centimeter and center is O and name is at R. Okay, and then take any point P on it. Okay, so draw tangent to the circle through point P using the center of the circle. Okay, take the point P here on the circle. Okay, then here draw the ray passing through P, and then draw the, students, here draw the perpendicular bisector, students, here taking this distance, specific distance. Here also taking the proper distance which is of greater than the median point, midpoint, and then students making the this way arc, and then draw the tangent here. Okay, this way students. So this is the tangent that passing through the point P. Okay, this way. Okay, now here students draw here as well as marking here. Here is the, I write here L, here is the M. Okay, now here draw the fair diagram. So first take the distance 3.2. So here students taking 3.2. Yes students. So students, this is the distance of 3.2. Okay. Taking compass, this distance, taking compass. Okay. Yes, this way. So here first draw the circle with radius 3.2 centimeter. Okay students, this name it as O. Then here show the radius OR, that is 3.2 centimeter. Then here draw the ray. Suppose I write here Q, name it as OQ ray, and then take the point here P on the circle. Okay. Now here draw the perpendicular bisector. So here I take the distance from P. So mark as here on the left hand, right hand side. Take the proper distance which is greater than this midpoint. Okay. Mark the arc, upper and lower side, and then from this arc intersect this arc. Then students here these join these intersecting arc. So this one is the perpendicular bisector, and that perpendicular bisector here. Okay, and that is nothing but the tangent that passing through point P. So here marking is necessary this way, here as well as this way. Okay, and write that this name as L, this line as M. Okay, so now this is the proper diagram. Okay, then here students the question, and that question is from the same year, July 2022. Okay, so here the question is triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR, in triangle ABC, AB is equal to 5.4 centimeter, BC is equal to 4.2 centimeter, AC is equal to 6 centimeter, AB is to PQ is equal to 3:2. Then construct triangle ABC and triangle PQR. Okay students, so now here students AB is to PQ, that means here students AB upon PQ is equal to 3/2. So here AB included in the triangle AB, and here it is in front of it is 3, which is greater than 2. So that means ABC is the greater is the greatest triangle. Okay, greatest triangle than PQR. So here we have to first draw the triangle ABC because the measurement is given of the triangle ABC. So here rough diagram, first we draw the rough diagram, students. Okay, which here ABC is the greatest one. Okay, triangle. So here I draw here, this way draw the ray here, and here common, students, here ABC and PQR, they are similar to each other, but the common, there is no one common, okay, point. So they are of separated angle. Okay, separate angles are there. Okay, they are of separate angles. So here, but the ABC is the greatest one triangle. Okay, ABC is the greatest one triangle. This way. So here A, B, C. Here BC is the 4.2 centimeter. AC is the 6 centimeter. AB is the 5.4 centimeter. Okay, students, and then we have to calculate. Okay, calculation is remaining, students. After calculation we can draw the triangle PQR, students. Okay, this is the PQR triangle PQR. Okay, this way. So first calculation completed. Okay, complete the calculation. So here we write here triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR. So here, students, I write the ratios of corresponding sides are equal. So AB upon PQ is equal to BC upon QR is equal to AC upon PR, which is equal to 3.2. Then here AB is 5.4, so 5.4 upon PQ is equal to B is equal to here 4.2 upon QR is equal to 6 upon PR is equal to 3.2. Okay, students, and then here taking two ratios at the same time and calculate. So 5.4 upon PQ is equal to 3 upon 2. Then here cross multiplication, PQ is equal to 5.4 multiply 2 divided by 3. So here 3 ones are 8. So 1.8 multiply 2, and that is equal to, students, PQ is equal to 3.6 centimeter. PQ is equal to 3.6 centimeter. And taking the next ratio, 4.2 upon QR is equal to 3 upon 2 is equal to 3 upon 2. So here QR is equal to 4.2 multiply 2 upon 3. So here 3 ones are 3 4s are 12. So 1.4 multiply 2, which is equal to that QR is equal to 2.8 centimeter. QR is equal to 2.8 centimeter. Then next one ratio, 6 upon PR is equal to 3 upon 2. So PR is equal to 6 multiply 2 divided by 3. 3 ones are 3 twos are. So 2 multiply 2, which is equal to 4. So PR. So here students, PR is equal to 4 centimeter. PR is equal to 4 centimeter. So here I write down in this triangle that QR is the base, which is of 2.8 centimeter, PQ is 3.6 centimeter, and here students that PR is the 4 centimeter. Okay students, this way. So let us draw the figure of triangle PQR and triangle ABC on the another paper. Okay student, so let us see here. First I draw here the base. First I draw here so making the BC 4.2 centimeter. First here 4.2 centimeter. So this is of 4.2 centimeter. Name it as BC. Name it as BC. Then here taking 5.4 and 6 centimeter. So here 5.4, this is of 5.4, and here it 6. It is of 6 centimeter. Okay, 6. So take these distances in the compass. 5.4, this is of 5.4. Take the 5.4 from B. Take the 5.4 from the B. Okay, and then in the compass take this distance 6 centimeter, and that distance taking from C. So mark from T. Intersect this arc. Then here students, this intersecting point is nothing but the A, point A, and here joint AB, then here joint AC, this way. So this is, there is a formation of triangle ABC. Okay, and here 6 centimeter. Now here students, make the triangle PQR. So the base is QR and that base QR is 2.8. So I here draw the base 2.678, 2.8. Okay, so QR adds 2.8 centimeter. Okay, and then student, next one, that is taking the distances 3.6 and 4 centimeter. So I take the distance 3.6 here and here 4 centimeter. Okay, so 3.6, take this distance 3.6 in the compass and make the arc from the Q. Then take the distance 4 centimeter in the compass, make the arc from R this way. Then here this intersecting point is known as the P. So this is P. Okay, then join PQ and then join PR. So now this way we draw the triangle PQR with writing their measurement. Okay, proper writing down the measurement. Okay students, then the next one example students, then the next one example, that is from July 2022. Okay, construct two concentric circles with center O with radii 3 cm and 5 cm. Construct tangent to a smaller circle from any point A on the larger circle. Measure and write the length of tangent segment. Calculate the length of tangent segment using Pythagoras theorem. Okay student, so now here students, see first I draw the rough diagram, and that rough diagram of concentric circle students, the rough diagram of concentric circle. So here consider that this one is the smallest one circle, and then student, this one is the largest one circle. Okay, and which is of 3 cm and 5 cm respectively. So this is of 3 cm and this is of 5 cm. So here 3 cm and this one is the 5 cm. Okay students, so now here construct a tangent to the smaller circle from any point A on the larger circle. Okay, so we have to take this as the O, and suppose taking, so here students this way. Okay, so take this point A on the larger circle. So here I make the ray from the point O, from the center. Okay, see, and that passing through the A point, that passing through the A point, and then make the perpendicular bisector. Okay, make the perpendicular bisector. We have to construct tangent to a smaller circle. No sir students, we have to make the here. So taking this, and then here draw the perpendicular bisector from this point, and that point is nothing but students, you write down B point. Okay, then this way. Yes students, if you draw this way, draw the line, then okay, so this will be the tangent that passing through B, and the B is the common point. Okay, touching point, see here that this one is a smaller circle, so here this way, making the same distance. Yes, so this is the tangent, L is the tangent. Okay students, and calculate the length of tangent segment. Calculate the length of tangent segment using Pythagoras theorem. Okay students, so here students, that this is the tangent. Okay, length of tangent segment. Okay, so here see student, this distance, you can measure out this distance. See here, this from this 2.4 centimeter. Yes, so here this is not the correct answer, because this is the rough diagram students. First we make out the fair diagram, and then take the distance. Okay, so first I make out the circle with radius 3 centimeter. Okay, so now take the distance 3 centimeter in compass. This is 3 centimeter and then 5 centimeter. Take the 5 centimeter in the compass here, students. Here. Slip down. Yes. So now here this is of 3 centimeter, taking O as a center, and then this is of 5 centimeter. 5 centimeter. Okay. Mark here 3 centimeter and here as well 5 centimeter concentric circle, students. Okay. See here. And then students, then you have to first take the point on here larger circle. Okay, from any point A on the larger circle. So draw here, first draw the ray from O, and then this point is nothing but the A. This point nothing but the A, and take this point as B. Okay, students, take this point as B. So now we have to draw the perpendicular, we have to draw the tangent from the B. So take the distance from B, yeah, specific distance on the left hand side and on the right hand side. Then make the proper distance from from the arc here, upper and lower, making the arc. Here also from this arc here. Okay, and then draw the here, students, draw the line that is passing through B, students. Okay, yes. So now here making the right angle sign here, this sign, equal distances. Yes, students, name that line L, this one as M, and then we have to calculate the length of tangent segment. Okay, so the tangent segment here, that 3 centimeter, students, 3 centimeter. But here, students, that we have to do by the Pythagoras. So here, students, this distance is, that will be 5 centimeter. Okay, students, 5 centimeter. Yes. So here, students, suppose I take here this distance as A, B, C here. So here, students, triangle OBC is a right angle triangle. Okay, students, I calculate on the another page, students. Okay, so I write here triangle OBC is a right angle triangle. So here, students, tangent BC, we have to calculate the tangent BC is equal to length of tangent BC. Okay, so here, students, OB square plus BC square is equal to OC square. So OB is the radius of the smallest one, circle square of 3, and then OC is the biggest one, so that is equal to 5 square, and BC square. Okay, so students, here 9 plus BC square is equal to 25. So square of BC is equal to 25 minus 9, and here students, square of BC is equal to 16. So square of BC is equal to square of 4, and that means students, BC is equal to 4. So here BC, that means the length of tangent BC, is equal to 4 centimeter. Okay students, and by the measurement, by the scale, that will be also the 4 centimeter. Okay student, so that means here students, by Pythagoras theorem. So I write here that by using Pythagoras theorem. Okay, by using Pythagoras theorem. By using Pythagoras theorem, we can draw the length of tangent BC. Okay students, now here students, up to this we solve the construction. Okay, construction, that is from class 10 Maharashtra State Board. Now here students, if you like our content, then subscribe our channel. Okay, and it is very beneficial to you students, your examination purpose. This channel is very important, so I suggest you that you subscribe our channel.